live on your side. This is WBRC 6 News Now.
Good afternoon. Welcome into WBRC Now. I'm Claire Huddleston live in our WBRC Digital First Media Center. We have some breaking news today. We're working to learn more about what led up to shots being fired on Lakeshore Parkway this morning. Homewood police tell us a man in a pickup truck fired several rounds into another vehicle. Now, thankfully, no one was hurt. Police haven't found the red truck nor the driver. Police do not believe there's any danger to the public. They're still trying to determine if this was random or a targeted incident. Police are interviewing witnesses, and we will update this story when they release more information. Well, today we are hearing from a parent in Northport accusing daycare workers of abuse. The Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Department is looking into abuse claims at the Word Academy. The initial report came in as one child that was abused, but as your Tuscaloosa County reporter Brian Henry reports, the investigation is in the early stages, and so far all parties are cooperating.
The word about the Word Community Church is that at least one child was abused at its daycare academy in late August.
It's very disheartening.
The story begins with India Keller.
I just don't want them to be able to continue to allow this to happen to everyone else's kids.
According to Keller, an ex-employee showed her a video of a baby girl getting abused.
We saw the teacher pick up a little baby that's obviously can't defend itself and slam her into her nap mat face first and start beating her back, and you can hear her crying.
Keller says the video didn't show whether her own 10-month-old son was mishandled, but wonders if he met the same trauma based on what she sees at home.
He is. I know why he's terrified to be laid down now. He's traumatized.
We have several different investigators working this case.
An investigation that's just beginning for the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Department. Sergeant Josh Hastings says a major part of digging for the truth will include looking at surveillance.
If you have a lot of moving parts, a lot of different people that you need to be talked to, evidence that need to be reviewed, it is a team effort.
It turns out that former employee contacted DHR, which in turn reached out to the Sheriff's Department Tuesday.
We don't want to drag it out, but we want to make sure we're thorough, so I can't really put a time on it.
The Word Community Church referred all questions to its attorney.
She communicated.
Keller, meantime, quickly pulled her son from the Word Academy, and she is pushing for full transparency.
I would love for all of the parents to be able to review the footage themselves. I think that's the only way anyone's going to have any closure from this.
Closure India Keller is searching for now.
Now, we did reach out to the attorney representing the church, and we reached out to DHR. We haven't heard back from either of them as of yet. Well, new today, a man accused of killing another man who was in bed with his girlfriend will have his case go to a grand jury. DeCorlean Robinson is charged with murder and converting a pistol into a machine gun. On August 13th, Robinson's girlfriend and Demetrius Beverly were reportedly watching TV in the bedroom, and they were clothed when Robinson came home and saw them together. Robinson claimed to BPD that he had intended to fire one shot to scare Beverly, but 4 shell casings were found and 2 bullets hit Beverly, killing him. Robinson's attorney doesn't believe murder is the right charge in this case.
I think they should start off with manslaughter. You take in consideration what the detective said. He said that my client stated that he was only trying to frighten a young man and not trying to kill him. So that's something we got to deal with also.
Now, Robinson was out on bond for the state charges, but after the hearing today, he was arrested on federal charges. He's charged with possession of a machine gun. Well, we are still seeing drought conditions across most of our viewing area, and that could get larger. And in fact, it's leading to fires. This is actually a landfill fire in Adamsville that is now contained. That is great news. This is from the fire at Big Sky Environmental Landfill. It is now out. Crews were on the scene all morning battling the flames, which could be seen from miles away. No word yet on what started the fire. But again, we are seeing those drought conditions, which is fueling some of these flames. We're going to check in now with Matt Daniel for our First Alert forecast.
Hey Claire, yeah, the dry conditions are a major concern as we go into the next several weeks. This is the drought monitor today. We're going to get a new update tomorrow, so make sure you tune in for that. I do expect the abnormally dry conditions to expand along with the moderate, maybe even the severe drought. So we're continuing to encourage everyone at home to avoid burning anything outdoors while we enter this dry pattern. If you got plans this evening, maybe you want to go on out to the Alabama State Fair happening starting at 4 o'clock. Looking good. It's just going to be hot. It's been very hot. We've been in the 90s. We'll stay in the low 90s at 4 o'clock. Maybe a small rain chance to help cool things down. Otherwise dry. Low 80s by 7 and mid 70s by 10 o'clock. Tomorrow, so we'll step out the door. It's going to be another rinse and repeat kind of thing, except there's not going to be much rain to talk about. I think we'll end up dry in the upper 60s at 7 a.m. and by lunchtime getting close to 90 again, and by 3 o'clock back into the low to mid 90s with just an isolated chance for a shower or storm. If you got plans for Friday, we got the Alabama Orchid Show and Sale happening starting Friday going into the weekend. This is at the Birmingham Botanical Gardens, and just maybe an isolated rain chance at best. We're looking at upper 80s to near 90 around lunchtime and back into the lower 90s by 5 o'clock. Days to water, well, you're going to have to over the next 5-7 days. Like I said, this is very much like a summertime pattern where it's just very hot with just a small chance for a pop-up shower or storm. And as you can see, we're going to stay with that 20% chance even as we go into the weekend. Confidence not very high that we're going to see a lot of rain. So that's going to be the next big thing we're tracking. There will be a disturbance making its way into the southeast this weekend. The big question is how much moisture is with it. So notice tomorrow generally dry with maybe an isolated rain chance, and then there's that disturbance producing some showers in Mississippi. It may clip parts of northwest Alabama. So want to give you that first alert for football Friday evening, northwest Alabama. You may encounter a shower or brief storm, but that looks like it's going to be about it, and it's still showing us pretty dry as we go into Saturday and even as we go into Sunday. Just a small chance for a shower or storm. So yep, it's going to be a dry for the next several days. We'll have more updates to come. Claire, back to you.
All right, thank you, Matt. We're going to check in on our roads right now. I will say we are seeing some red over here on the Red Mountain Expressway on the southbound side. So I'm going to be monitoring that to see if an icon pops up, a crash icon. We do have one down here in Chelsea on Highway 280 near Chelsea Road. I don't have a camera in that angle, but again, they are showing a minor crash in that area. Not seeing a lot of slowdowns because of that, which is good, but we'll keep an eye on that and let you know if any delays develop. But again, I'm watching this Red Mountain Expressway to see if anything pops up here in the next little bit. Of course, we will keep you updated as we get more information about that. Well, today an elementary school in Hoover is celebrating a newly renovated courtyard and outdoor classroom.
Hopefully can be cut. Yay! Our outdoor classroom is officially open.
School and community leaders cut the ribbon on this project that was made possible by the Trace Crossings PTO and 2 grants, $15,000 from Cowaco RC&D and $2,500 from the Hoover Beautification Board. The courtyard will be used for students and staff to learn, collaborate, and have fun together.
Our hopes are that we really get kids out more in nature more. They're inside so much, and this is just a way to enjoy the outside, be together. You know, and when phase 2 comes too, we want to have kids running around and having fun out here and in a safe way, because before it was, like I said, the roots were kind of lifting up and causing a lot of tripping hazards. So we want this to be more of a utilizable area and a fun area.
And the $15,000 grant was made in partnership with the Alabama legislature, so several state lawmakers were there at the ribbon cutting today. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have 7 tips for healthy aging. Stay with us.
When it comes to weather coverage, frankly, you deserve more.
And you get more with First Alert Weather. We've got more eyes working as a team, watching the radar, keeping you safe.
More coverage all morning, all evening. Staying local, giving you the First Alert way ahead of any warning.
With more ways to get the First Alert, we're on your side no matter where you are, no matter how you watch.
And giving you the most accurate forecast so you have more time to plan.
Because when we know it, you'll know it.
Bottom line, you get more, and you get it first with the First Alert Weather Team.
Stories from your community with more reporters in more places.
Your reporter in Leeds, Taylor Pollock, WBRC 6 News on your side.
Every morning you expect the unexpected. A mess on the highway, your kid's latest crisis. All 4 seasons in one day. It's Alabama. You need a morning team.
That gets you ready for everything.
Ready for the backup with a better route. Ready for Mother Nature with the first alert from Alabama's biggest weather team. We put you first with the most local morning news to get you ready for everything. Good Day Alabama. Every morning, ready for everything.
Stories from your community with more reporters in more places.
Your reporter in Homewood, Brady Talbert, WBRC 6 News on your side.
WBRC is on your side in every way. We put the power in your hands.
Literally. Download the WBRC streaming app so you don't miss out.
Streaming live and on demand with news and weather.
And the best part is, it's free.
Find out what's going on in your community, your neighborhood.
24/7 access to the news and weather that you want.
WBRC 6 News.
On your side. Hey, look, this is my favorite part. Oh.
Search WBRC wherever you stream. Stories from your community with more reporters in more places.
Your reporter in Jasper, Lauren Harkson, WBRC 6 News on your side.
Welcome back into WBRC Now. September is Healthy Aging Month. It's a time to bring awareness to the process of staying physically, mentally, socially healthy as we grow older. But healthy aging actually starts in our earlier years. Mandy Gaither is on your side with 7 keys to unlocking the door to healthy aging.
If we're blessed with life, aging is something all of us will face. But staying healthy as the years pass starts when we're young.
Choices that we should be making in our 30s, 40s, and 50s, for example, help us age really well when we're 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Dr. Chirag Panchal with Orlando Health says the first key to health as we age is nutrition, maintaining a healthy, balanced diet. Next, keep your body active. The CDC says average adults need at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity and 2 days of muscle strengthening exercises a week. Third, Panchal says to keep your brain active and stimulated, and that means getting adequate sleep between 7 to 9 hours a night. Fourth, care for your emotional well-being. Panchal says to check in with yourself, practice mindfulness and gratitude to cultivate a positive mindset. Fifth, stay connected. Being engaged with others can help stave off loneliness and isolation. Sixth, prevent injuries. Panchal says falls are a leading cause of injury and disability in older adults. Balance and strength training can help keep bones healthy. Also remove trip hazards like loose cords from the home and wear proper footwear. Finally, stay up to date on your preventative healthcare routine. That includes routine checkups, vaccines, and screenings.
We can add more healthy years by making small, consistent, healthy daily choices.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
And the CDC says that while making positive lifestyle choices early in life can help with overall well-being, it's never too late to adopt healthy habits. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, a sweet story of how a canine rescued a teen who was trapped in a ravine. Stay with us.
When it comes to weather coverage, frankly, you deserve more.
And you get more with First Alert Weather. We've got more eyes working as a team, watching the radar, keeping you safe.
More coverage all morning, all evening. Staying local, giving you the first alert way ahead of any warning.
With more ways to get the first alert, we're on your side no matter where you are, no matter how you watch.
And giving you the most accurate forecast so you have more time to plan.
Because when we know it, you'll know it.
Bottom line, you get more, and you get it first with the First Alert Weather Team.
Stories from your community with more reporters in more places.
Your reporter in Alabaster, I'm Ajane Robinson, WBRC 6 News on your side.
Every morning you expect the unexpected. A mess on the highway, your kid's latest crisis. All 4 seasons in one day. It's Alabama. You need a morning team.
That gets you ready for everything.
Ready for the backup with a better route. Ready for Mother Nature with the first alert from Alabama's biggest weather team. We put you first with the most local morning news to get you ready for everything. Good Day Alabama. Every morning, ready for everything.
Stories from your community with more reporters in more places.
Your reporter in Birmingham, James Giles, WBRC 6 News on your side.
WBRC is on your side in every way. We put the power in your hands.
Literally. Download the WBRC streaming app so you don't miss out.
Streaming live and on demand with news and weather.
And the best part is, it's free.
Find out what's going on in your community, your neighborhood.
24/7 access to the news and weather that you want.
WBRC 6 News.
On your side. Hey, look, this is my favorite part. Oh.
Search WBRC wherever you stream. Stories from your community with more reporters in more places.
Your reporter in Trustville, I'm Jillian Brooks for WBRC 6 News. On your side.
Welcome back. Well, a teen missing in Missouri for 3 days needed a miracle, and a dog came to his rescue. After nearly 80 hours trapped in a ravine, Cody Trinkle got to reunite with the canine Daryl, who rescued him. Megan Kernan has the story.
Hi, buddy.
A reunion, more than a month in the making. 14-year-old Cody Trinkle finally meeting K9 Daryl, the four-legged hero whose nose led rescuers straight to him.
I got to meet the dog that saved my life.
Just 4 weeks ago, Cody was fighting for his life. On July 27th, after a skateboarding accident, he tumbled 240 feet into a ravine near his home by Goose Creek Lake. For nearly 80 hours, Cody's family and volunteers searched for him.
I've been told that if I had to spend a couple more hours down there, I wouldn't have made it.
Then, the 6-year-old bloodhound from the Farmington Correctional Center was given a pair of Cody's shoes. Within 20 minutes, he put that well-bred nose to work, tracking the scent straight to Cody, lying in a foot of water, badly injured but alive.
Because of him, 20 minutes, man, I'm impressed.
Seeing Cody get to meet him is pretty amazing.
These canines go through years of training to do exactly what Daryl did the day Cody was rescued. Track scents through water, woods, and steep terrain. It's that training that turned a search into a life-saving mission.
20 minutes on a 3-day-old track, that's almost like unheard of. As a parent myself and 14-year-old, sorry, a little emotional. So this is best case scenario because he was found still alive.
I had put all my faith knowing that Daryl was going to find Cody.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bubba.
Cody spent 11 days in a coma, a month in the ICU, and is still in rehab. But today, he's back at school and a little closer to being a kid again.
Just got to get the head healed and then I'm Cody again.
Now, Cody spent 11 days in a medically induced coma and a month in the hospital. 2 weeks ago, he was released from the hospital, and last week was his first day back at school. Doctors say his head injury could take 6 months to a year to fully heal, and he still faces rehabilitation for both brain and liver conditions. All right, but still, such a great story, and he is a true fighter. We are glad that he's doing much better. All right, we are going to check in with Matt Daniel right now. There's a possibility for some possible showers tonight, but really just not a lot of rain in our future. We're going to check in with Matt for our first alert forecast.
Good afternoon, Claire. I know fall is just 5 days away, and you think, oh, it's going to be fall. We should see some cool temperatures, right? Well, unfortunately, that's not happening. The summer heat's going to continue, I think, really as we finish the month of September and the start of October. Here's a look at the high temperatures through early next week. And I'm thinking low to mid 90s, at least through Sunday, near 90 by Monday and Tuesday. Our average high should be about 86 degrees. We're going to be well above that, at least next 5 to 7 days. Hey, if you've got any evening plans, there's a concert happening here in Birmingham, Leon Bridges and Charlie Crockett at the Coca-Cola Amphitheater, and we're looking pretty good for that. Just a stray shower possible, but I think we'll stay dry. Low 80s at 7, cooling down into the mid 70s by 10 o'clock. And if you want to do some yard work over the next several days, we got a good condition, especially in the morning hours when it's still cool and comfortable, just not much in the way of rain. You'll probably need to water your lawn as well because it's just getting kind of dry outside. But as you can see, those rain chances very limited and isolated in nature, just at 20% through Sunday. Let's time it out for you tomorrow for that rain chance. We may see a few clouds lingering, mid to upper 60s to start out your day tomorrow, and then back into the low to mid 90s for highs, maybe some upper 80s in East Alabama. And there you go, just heat activated showers that could develop, and not seeing any severe weather, strong storms with this, not a lot of energy for that to be supported, but just a small rain chance that will likely form to the north and drift towards the south. And as we go into Friday, notice we'll start out the morning dry in the 60s and then back into the 90s for highs. And I think our next chance for rain Friday will be out to the west. There's a little bit of energy I was mentioning that's going to make its way into West Alabama. So just want to give you a first alert for maybe a couple of showers possible Friday evening across West Alabama. And then by Saturday, of course, we'll have another chance for a pop-up shower or storm. Humidity, it's been dry, so it hasn't really been bad. It feels pretty nice outside with the lower humidity values. So it's going to remain pretty comfortable at least through Saturday, but there are signs that we may see more moisture develop and maybe some humid conditions for early next week. And I'm hoping that will help us out with maybe seeing additional showers and a few storms across the area. Tropical storm, by the way, Gabrielle formed late this morning. Make sure you tune in at 4 o'clock. There's going to be a new update from the National Hurricane Center. Tania and Wes will have all the latest details about that, plus a new updated 7-day forecast. Claire, back to you.
All right, thank you, Matt. We are going to check on our roads right now. Still don't have a crash icon there up on the Red Mountain Expressway, but we are seeing those delays. Also seeing some delays popping up on 65 southbound and some of our typical spots, but just a first alert for that. I did want to give you another first alert that we do have a minor crash on 280 eastbound at Chelsea Road in Shelby County, so hopefully that will get cleared up soon. It is just a minor crash there, but again, we're kind of monitoring everything, so we will let you know when this gets cleared up. We're going to have updates coming up on the 4, so we want you to be sure to join us for that, and we want to thank you for joining us today for WBRC Now.